So before I show you this next find here, I got this little, I think it's some sort of button or rivet. It looks pretty old. It's got some writing on it. I'll get that cleaned up in the wrap up. I also got a broken marble that's actually two chunks right next to each other. And down here, that right there, I'm gonna put these into my pouch first. That is definitely a marble. That is going to be a Bennington marble, and that is a very tiny one. And as I drop it, that's gonna be late 1800s most likely, but that is a super cool find. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. Well, this is gonna be a super cool spill. I just flipped up the dirt and I've got two things looking back at me. The first one is this super mangled up pocket knife, missing the handle. I'll put that one away. Down here, we got us a coin. Not sure what it's going to be just yet. I see Lincoln though. Probably a wheat if I had to guess. Yeah, I believe I do see 1 cent coming through the dirt. Yeah, that is going to be a wheat penny, so hopefully we'll have an older date on it. I believe I see 1925 with a Denver mint mark, so almost 100 years old there, so that is a great find. I will take it. Let's see if we get something else. Well, it hasn't been long. I've already got coin number 2, and I think this one just might be an Indian, and I believe it is. See if we can get you a date off that one. It is not wanting to come through very well at all, but definitely an Indian head penny. There's the back if I can hold on to it. I'm gonna have to clean this one up a little bit and I will loop you back in when I got some detail. So here's the Indian all cleaned up. 1897 is going to be the date on that one. Not the greatest condition. Coins out of here do not come up nice, but I will still take an Indian regardless of condition. So in the pouch that'll go. Let's see if we get something else. So we've got us yet another surface find, and as an avid Dungeons and Dragons player when I'm not metal detecting, this is super cool. That is going to be my first ever antique dice. It feels like maybe a plastic, could be bone or something like that. It definitely has an old feel to it, but that is a super cool find, so I will take that. Let's see if we get something else. I didn't even think this was my signal. I just pulled a big bolt out of the hole and swung the detector back over it. We got us a wheat. So that is number 2 for today. So maybe another old date. Believe I see 1944D. Still a cool find though. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. Well, it's not a trip to the bulldozed house without one of these. That there is going to be another button shell. So I'll take it. Definitely some old stuff. In the pouch that'll go. Let's see if we get something else. Well, my eyesight game is on point today because that is yet another excessively tiny Bennington marble. And this one is going to be a blue one to go with the brown one. So that is a super cool find. Definitely 1800s right there. So I will take it. Let's see if we get something else. Well, this just never gets old. We got another surface find. This one is going to be a little button and it feels like porcelain. So not made from one of the button shells, but still a cool find. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. Well, I think Terry found the privy. He's got a couple cool things here. He's got a clay pipe stem and then the coolest marble to come out of this site thus far, a German handmade. I believe that is going to be a solid core. Yeah, a solid core German handmade marble. These are a very sought after collectible marble. So insane find. So in the pouch settles will go. Let's see if we get something else. Well, I've got my first find out of the privy and it is this little porcelain button. So probably pretty old, just a plain button, but still a cool find. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So I just eyeballed another identical button to the one I just found a minute ago. And then I actually took my detector over the wall here and out popped that. That there is going to be a lead Bale seal of some sort. We're gonna see if we got any design on it. I am not seeing much. So I just pulled up something round here. It looks to be, oh, it might be a tag of some sort. Not sure if there's anything on it just yet. And it looks like it's just got a number on it. So nothing super cool. If there's any writing, I will loop you back in, but it's a cool find either way. Let's see if we get something else. So not long ago, I found this super fancy drip hole thing here. It was pretty deep, looked really good out of the hole, but down here, we definitely have something cool because that appears to be some sort of button if I can grab it. And yeah, that is a back mark to something. And on the face, I am not saying much. Huh. there does not appear to be anything on it, but if there is when I clean it up, I will loop you back in. If not, let's see if we get something else. So way down deep, I just flipped up that. I saw that it had writing on it, so I'm thinking possibly a token of some sort. That is my best guess, at least. And it definitely has writing on it. I can't read it all too well, so I'm gonna clean this up, and if I can read it for you, I will loop you back in. So I just pulled up a coin. It looks like a nickel. Yep, I was right. I thought it was going to be a shield, and that is certainly a shield nickel. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this up. I'm actually on Ted's phone right now. Mine is dead. So when I get this all cleaned up with some detail, I will loop you back in. So my phone is all charged back up, and wouldn't you know it, the shield not only has a date, but it is by far the nicest shield nickel that I have ever dug. 1866 is going to be the date on that one, predating the state of Nebraska, and it even has the rays on the back. Fantastic detail, but I will certainly take this. So in the pouch, that'll go. Let's see if we get something else. So Ted got himself a couple of marbles that he just dropped on me here. This orange and white one here is an alley agate swirl, probably from the 30s or so. And then the other one is just an orange cleary, but still cool finds. Let's see if we get something else. So I've only been here about 10 minutes and I've already got a surface find. That is going to be a little shell button. So definitely pretty old, probably punched from the button shells, but that is a really cool find. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. Well, we got another surface find here. That is going to be another porcelain doorknob out of this spot. So just a plain black one, still a cool find. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So I just pulled up this little scrap here. I have no clue what it is, but it hit just a little bit lower than the nickel, and it's got a super fancy, super old looking pattern on it. So it's a cool find. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So this sounded just like Indian numbers, and I just pulled up this bit here. It feels light. I don't know if it's real, but that is an interesting little piece of jewelry, I'd have to assume. That is wiping extremely clean, and it just feels so light. It would be hard to believe that this is silver. But I'm thinking maybe like a pendant, could be an earring or something like that. Whatever it is, that is very interesting. So in the pouch, that'll go. Let's see if we get something else. I think I spy a marble sitting right on top of the ground, and yeah, there it comes. That is definitely a marble of some sort. Just a black and white one, it looks like. And I'm gonna clean this one up. It's a little bit dirty, but I will loop you back in, but I got an ID for you. So here's the marble all cleaned up. The seams to me look like an acro, so it's got the flat on the one end and the rounded on the other side, but I'm not 100% sure on the exact variety, but if I do figure it out, I will loop you back in. Either way, a marble's a great find. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So I just pulled up this bit here. It's got some silver or gold wash on it, and looks like it would have attached to something here. I can already tell you what this is. This is going to be a Victorian era shirt collar button. However, there would have been a stone in the center here. However, that is long gone. As you can see, I just tore this hole apart trying to find it, but no such luck. It's a cool find either way though. Let's see if we get something else. Well, right next to that brick, looks like we got marble number 2 for the night. This one, oh, that one is busted. Let's see what we got inside. Looks like a cat's eye of some sort. It's a multicolored one too though. So probably from the 60s or so is my best guess. But that is a super cool find. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. Hey everybody, Bug Eater back with another wrap up from yet another go at the bulldozed 1880s houses. So I want to start off by saying congrats to Ted, Terry, and Jim on all of their awesome finds. But here's my take from the hunt. We'll start with the non-metal stuff. I got one more of the button shells. I got a pair of Bennington marbles, a blue and a brown one. I also got onto a cat's eye, and this acro here, which is super cool with the light on it. It's got a green base glass and then some white rolled into it. I also got a busted up blue slag. And then I got my first ever old dice. Not entirely sure how old it is, but it looks pretty old. I also got onto a bunch of little porcelain and shell buttons. And then some metal buttons as well. I got this one here, which is going to be very tough to read. I couldn't read anything. Fancy one here. A couple of little plain ones. And then these two identical ones. This one here is just the face, but this one actually has a fairly unreadable back mark. I believe it says superior quality though. I also got onto a little fancy bit, a corset clasp. a old pocket knife with this little star on it. And then I also got this thing, which has something battery, not sure what it is. And then I also got onto a drawer pull, Bale seal. The shirt collar button was a really cool find. Too bad the stone wasn't in there. And there's the back of that one. And then I also got onto a tag, probably a tool tag. It says 161 on it. Onto the coins now, I got a pair of wheat pennies, a 1944D and a 1925D. I got an 1897 Indian head penny in pretty rough shape. And my best coin from the hunt has got to be this 1866 first year shield nickel. Probably the nicest I've ever dug detail-wise. And there's the back of it with the rays. So they only use those for the first 2 years. And then I even got one piece of shiny to boot. This necklace or earring or whatever it is. It's not marked, but it tested sterling. And it is hollow. So not very much silver, but still really cool. But that was my hunt, guys. Thanks again for coming along. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. And this is Bug Eater, signing out.